Hello everyone and welcome to my very first Skyrim mod highlight. Today I'm going to be showcasing a mod that's essential for any vampire character and it will be sure to get your blood racing. Yeah, I just said that. As I said, today I'll be looking at a mod that I've been using in one of my playthroughs recently, Better Vampires. I've really been enjoying the mod in my playthrough and it completely revolutionises how being a vampire plays in game. On the mod page it states that this mod was created to allow complete customization of playing a vampire and allows you to play exactly how you want. The multitude of options can make your vampire experience easier than vanilla or make being a vampire a real pain in the neck. It's important to note that all of these changes are optional in the mod menu. Now there's so many changes here it would be hard for me to go over them all, so instead I'll go through some of the major ones and some of the different options available to you in the mod menu. Due to the nature of this mod, it's going to require SkyUI, SKSE, as well as the Dawnguard DLC to function. It's also important to note these changes will only apply to the player character and will not affect any NPCs within the game. However, the mod author does have a mod which improves NPC vampires. I advise you check it out and add it to your load order. The first element of this mod we're going to be looking at is the Vampirism Stage Reversal. This is one of the biggest changes the mod makes, and what it does is it reverses the vampire progression mechanic in game. In vanilla, the longer you go without feeding, the stronger you become. However, the more the populace dislikes you and the weaker you become during the day. This mod gives you the option of reversing that. What that means is you need to feed to stay at your strongest and to have access to all of the new abilities that the mod provides. Whilst this isn't technically lore friendly, it makes sense to me and completely changes how you play the game. You always have to be aware of when you last fed and where your next meal is coming from. As part of this, if you do not feed, this mod brings back the feature that makes NPCs hostile if you haven't fed in a while, and are looking particularly evil. The mod allows you to choose at which stage of vampirism this happens, even giving the option to have NPCs always be hostile if you want a very hardcore playthrough. So, feeding is obviously now much more important as a vampire. As you spend time as a creature of the night, you'll gradually increase your vampire rank, which is a new mechanic added by the mod. As you improve your rank, you gain access to new skills, become faster at attacking and more resistant to damage. Inside the mod menu there's an option that lets you choose whether the rank is improved through feeding or through days spent as a vampire. I personally prefer the feeding setting as it goes hand in hand with the regular vampire stage progression. It ingrains the idea that feeding is essential to a vampire. To help with this in game, feeding is made easier by giving the option of making the vampiric drain spell affecting your satiation level and being able to feed on victims who are awake by sneaking up on them. This will fully drain them of blood, however, and kill them if they are not marked as essential. However, it's a whole lot of fun, adds to immersion, and is really satisfying. There are some new spells and abilities linked to this, and I'll get into them in a minute. As a whole, you are generally much stronger at night than in vanilla, and much weaker during the day. However, this can be configured in the mod menu. Furthermore, you also gain a weakness to silver. Some of the new spells have been demonstrated throughout this video. Please feel free to pause the video now to see some of the spells available at the rank Vampire. One of my personal favourites is being able to transform my victim into a vampire at will to serve me as their lord. What's the point of being a vampire lord with no one to rule over? This brings us on to life as a vampire lord. So as a vampire lord you have access to many more abilities than you do in vanilla. You actually have access to all of the spells that you do when you're not in the vampire lord form. In general, you just feel stronger as a vampire lord and much more capable. There are a whole host of smaller changes in this mod, too much for me to explain in one video. So I advise if you like what you've heard so far to head over to the Nexus and download the mod. There's a link in the description. It offers a fully immersive, fully customizable vampire experience. As I said, the link's in the description. Please head over there and leave an endorsement. If you've enjoyed the video today, can you please leave a like and a comment today and subscribe? And I hope you enjoy draining the lives out of the poor souls of Skyrim. Thanks guys, see you next time.